G'day mate, thanks for the comment, and I thought I'd just record you a quick video to elaborate on this because for so many business owners, finding good people to grow and scale their business is often the biggest bottleneck that impedes their ability to grow and scale. There is an art and a science associated with having the highest likelihood of getting the right people. I wanted to share with you some of my insights. I'm by no means an expert, however, I've got a team of 35. I've hired hundreds of people over the years. I've learned some pretty expensive lessons, and hopefully I can impart a little bit of that wisdom for you. So what we've got to look at is that hiring for team members is the exact same process as marketing for your ideal clients. And I see for so many business owners, and I've been guilty of this myself, is that we put all of our effort into acquiring new clients. We're told that we should be niching down and getting really specific on our client avatar. We get our positioning dialed in so that ideal avatar understands exactly how we can help them, that we know their pain points and we can provide them with pathways to achieving their goals, that we help them connect the dots and understand why they should choose us and how we're different to their competition, and ultimately supporting them through that process in order to making a decision so they don't experience buyer's remorse and they ultimately get to a point where they feel like they've made a tremendous decision and then they rave about you to their family and friends, which then in turn results in referrals. Now, how much of that do you do with your team members? And I know if you're anything like me and most business owners, you go through the process of creating basically a very cliche job ad. You post it on the job platforms like Seek and Indeed. You get an abundance of the wrong people applying. If you're lucky, you get anybody good at all. And then for the ones that you do take through the process, they're often pretty flaky, uncommitted, and don't necessarily give you a great vibe. And if you do give them a chance, they typically work out to be B and C players, right? I had this experience for a very long time. But what I did is I had this epiphany when one of my mentors said to me, Jackson, you need to market as hard for team members as you do for clients. And it should be the exact same process. So using the same principles. One, you need to get really specific on the avatar for the particular role that you're trying to create. We should be creating the role first. So you should be saying, okay, I want to find a customer success person or a sales representative or operations person, whatever the role is, and get really clear on the job description, the competencies that you require, and the responsibilities that that person is going to have, and what success actually looks like. The issue that I often find, and we had this issue ourselves, is we take a job to market and it's really vague in its positioning, full of cliches. It doesn't really resonate with A players because it's kind of vague, right? And A players want to be challenged, they want to be rewarded, and they ultimately want to work with people that they respect and they believe that can be mentored and supported and coached in order to reach their fullest potential. They're looking for the next and most logical step on their journey, right? So we need to get really, really specific around what that looks like. So once we've got the role, we then need to create basically a sales letter, okay? An idea of a sales letter is it uses direct response copywriting strategies in order to speak to that individual to emotionally move them. I try and use a framework from a book called One Sentence Persuasion, written by a guy called Blair Warren. And in a nutshell, one sentence persuasion is that people will do anything for those who encourage their dreams, justify their failures, allay their fears, confirm their suspicions, and help them throw rocks at their enemies. Now, if you can hit in a job ad all of those things, encourage their dreams, justify their failures, allay their fears, confirm their suspicions, and help them throw rocks at their enemies, then they're going to go, wow, this business really understands me and this job speaks to me. Your job ad should repel some people and should really attract others. This is the first part of having a winning strategy, of trying to attract those people and getting applications. Now, the reality is that A players are likely already employed, pretty much most definitely already employed. And for some of those A players, they are not looking for other opportunities. So you need to go to them with the opportunities. And once we've got this first part sorted in terms of the job positioning, you should be looking to tap your network, so existing team members, existing family and friends, for referrals or introductions to people who might fit that particular role, or doing outreach on a platform like LinkedIn, where you can search for those types of people and reach out to them directly for the opportunity. Interestingly enough, I like to consider myself an A player. My last job before I went into being self-employed, The opportunity came to me through LinkedIn direct outreach. I was in a job, I was happy, I wasn't necessarily looking at moving. The opportunity presented itself at the perfect time. I had the opportunity to jump into an equity arrangement in a business, and it was phenomenal. And we found implementing that same lesson in our own team at finding people in our network or outreaching to the A players that we want to work from us and basically convincing them to come across is the best strategy for high performance people. We've got to acknowledge that we are in almost full employment. Unemployment is at historical all-time lows. All of the best people are hired. And everybody like in businesses like you are hunting for the best people. So your job is not to be the best workplace for everyone, but to be the best workplace for a particular subset of those A players. And that's going to help you grow and scale your business. Hope that helps. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. Catch you soon.